welcome to the Shaft Mind, home of Shaft Nation Radio. I'm your host, the Captain. This is my co-host, Coach, and we have a special guest today. We have
Team Dream.
Team Dream.
Team
That's
Dream,
right.
welcome to the show, bud.
Dean
Welcome
Roger,
to the show.
welcome to the show. Thank you for coming on.
Appreciate it.
Absolutely.
Appreciate you having me.
You know, I just want to say hello. Thank you for taking your time out to fly to New York from Virginia.
He drove.
Thank you for driving out to New York from Virginia to join us on this show. As none of you may know, Team Dream is one of New York's best quarterbacks, if not the best. This young man has broken pretty much every quarterback record in New York.
That's very true, but fantasy-wise, not so much.
Fantasy-wise, let's just say he's a bust.
All right.
He sucks. So let's jump right into, what are we, Jake? We are
This was week 12, I believe.
we are in wow.
We're about to be in week 13. This is
Wow.
week 12. So let's get right into week 12, the past scores of this past week here. By the way, before we get started, you sounded like you were DJing a wedding when you announced this. All right, ladies and gentlemen.
Ladies and gentlemen, please put your hands together for.
All right, so let's get right into last week's performances. We have the first game was Shaken Bakers versus Team Garlic Knots. Shaken Bakers, you're making a run late, okay?
Ooh.
A big time run late. You need what you needed to happen this week happened. It happened.
Yeah, it really did. We're one of the we are the Cinderella story of this league this year.
I know.
With all the diversity
Yep.
and all the drama that we faced, that we had to deal with our locker room because of the Antonio Brown scandal, injuries, and whatnot. We basically had to revamp our entire team, and I'm proud of my guys. They're showing resilience. But again, if they lose this week, they're never going to play again. They're off the team.
Listen, you right now, with a big win this week and with a loss by Team Dream here and by Boats and Hose, I'm almost positive you're in the playoffs.
Yeah, we'll get into the playoff hunt later on in the show.
Yeah, we'll figure it out. But all right, so next game we had was the Smokin' Jay Cutlers versus the Bronx Guys, another toilet bowl rematch here. And Bronx Guys come out 2-0 in that. All right, they won 123.8 to 76.7. It was a blowout win.
I was kind of disappointed in that game. I mean, Uzi, I've been your biggest fan and your biggest supporter, but you really let me down there.
Yeah, I don't know what the fuck happened.
There's nothing else I could say except I'm disappointed.
Disappointed. All right, next game we had was
What'd I say?
Team Dream. Oh, nothing. Team Dream versus Team El Mago. Team Dream, what a loss. What a loss.
It was a great loss for you.
Yeah,
it was a great loss for you.
161 to 119.6. What happened there?
Well, I had to adjust my lineup a little bit, and
Didn't really work out for you.
yeah. I mean, Leonard Fournette had a day for me, but nobody else really did.
So it was Leonard Fournette versus the entire Team El Mago team.
I mean,
Listen,
Cortland Sutton got me 3. I mean,
he would have won against anybody this week. Team El Mago had everybody go off. He had 161 points. That may have
that was
been,
ridiculous.
That may have even been the highest score of the year, to be completely
No,
honest.
you have it with week 1,
Oh, I
What
did.
did you have week 1?
170.
That's right, I did. But that was close.
Oh
It was
my.
close. But, all right, so next game we had was Mr. Poopy Butthole versus 17 leagues later. Low-scoring game, but Mr. Poopy
This
Butthole.
was a rivalry game.
It was a rivalry game.
It started with Mr. Poopy Butthole.
Yep.
Talking about 17 leagues later. 17 leagues later responded.
Yep.
But after all said and done, I think Mr. Poopy Butthole ends up winning this dilemma.
Yep.
This whole ordeal because
Absolutely.
they ended up winning the football
Absolutely.
game. Again, they could potentially meet up in the playoffs if they both make the playoffs.
Yep.
But Mr. Poopy Butthole won that battle.
Yep, 99.9 to 83.3. Next game we had was myself, Team 69ers versus Rock Nation, an absolute blowout win, 130.1 to 72.5, which helped you out big time as well.
Yes, I needed Rock Nation to lose. He lost. But I thought he would actually put up more of a fight. That was
Embarrassing, to say the
atrocious.
least. To say the least.
I don't know what he was trying to do. 72.5 points.
I know.
Yikes.
I know.
I mean, I don't even score that little.
The last game we had this past week was Boats and Hose versus Rest in Peace. Boats and Hose lost, another big loss, and another big helpful
what's your
thing
record?
towards you.
What's your record now?
He's 6 and
I'm
6.
6-6.
What am I? 6 and 5?
You're,
How would you be
7-5?
No,
Or
you're
am I 6-6
You're
too?
6-6 as well. We'll go over a playoff picture in a little bit. We're gonna go off.
Rest in peace. Ended up being Boats and Hose. Rest in peace. You are a piece of shit.
Wow.
He picked up Bo Scarborough.
Oh,
only
he
because
screwed
he
you.
know that I needed it.
Meanwhile,
did
he
the
didn't
same
even
thing.
play him.
No, he did the same
didn't
thing
even
this
play him.
week with what the hell's his name from? Oh my God, the
Will
guy in
Fuller?
Houston. Yeah,
Will Fuller. It's all right.
He
Will
did the same
Fuller, I
thing
don't
this
think is
week.
gonna have a game
And he texted me.
anyway.
He's like, yeah. He's like, I had a feeling you might need him, so I picked him up. So he could sit on my bench. So
What
thank you for
a
that.
dick. I love it.
That covers week 12.
That covers week 12. Let's we'll get right into week 13 and the playoff picture right after this commercial break.
So I just stopped this guy for speeding, and he told me that he would give me a donut if I let him off with a warning. I get it, cops like donuts, but do you really think we're gonna just let you off with a warning for a donut? I mean, it just, like, it happened right over there, and I really don't understand how he thought that was cool.
And we're back. All right. We're going to get right into week 13. And if you can see Cap over here, yes, I know what you're thinking. And yes, that is from a powdered donut. That's exactly what it is.
I love food. I'll be right back while you get into this.
All right. He's going to go get more powdered donuts right now. I'm not going to lie.
You want to grab me one? How many you got?
He's got 15. All right. So the
Don't take that one.
oh, wait, I got you those.
I'm going to take this one.
Oh, sorry. Let's get into it. All right. So the first game of this week we have is Bronx Guys versus Shaken Bakers. Shaken Bakers.
I don't want to get it all over your teeth.
Shaken Baker. Oh my God. What?
Wait, is that how you eat all your donuts? Because this one was in there too, and I don't want
That's how
to.
he eats everything. That's how he eats everything.
With my
That whole donut touched your mouth and then went back into the
Dean, he's licked every donut in there, so be
I
ready.
guarantee he has.
I know. And he eats it anyway. All right. So the first game, let's get back to it. The first game is Bronx Guys versus Shaken Bakers. Shaken Bakers, you need a big win here. You do. But Bronx Guys Bronx Guys don't have a bad team.
help me.
Okay. All right. I think where is he going now? Where is he going now? Okay.
I don't know if I want this donut anymore.
Yeah, I don't think I would want it either. I really wouldn't. Can we have producer Al in the studio over here take the donut from him and throw it out? This donut right here and throw that out. Thank you, producer Al. No, get out of the. You're right in the middle of the camera. This show is going off the rails right now. I don't know what is going on. I'm trying to hold everything together right now. I'm juggling everything.
You're doing a bad job.
It's not my fault.
Do I have powder on my face?
Kiss him. Kiss him.
All right, I'm done.
Welcome to the show, Dean.
Oh, weirdos.
Welcome to the Shaft Mine. All right, first game we have, let's go back to it again, is Bronx Guys versus Shaken Bakers. Shaken Bakers, you need a win here, but the Bronx Guys actually have a good team. Bronx Guys, I'm going to say, they're going to lose to Shaken Bakers. I think Shaken Bakers will pull it out, and I think the score is going to be 112.3 to 92.6.
Nobody likes you or the scores.
Everybody likes the scores. Next game we have is
Dean,
Team.
how do you feel about those scores?
Who do you have at one?
I had Shaken Bakers.
How do you feel about the predictions in general?
No.
Just him predicting scores.
His in the past?
I was completely right on all of them.
I think you were actually not. Can you not do that?
All
please?
right. Wait, I wouldn't even get into. Okay. Team Dream, who you think's
Did
gonna?
you hear that?
Who do you think's gonna win that game? Bronx Guys versus Shaken Bakers.
Did you hear
Shaken
that?
Bakers.
Shaken Bakers. Shaken Bakers. Obviously, you're gonna
Did
say
you hear
yourself.
that? Because I did.
Wait, who's the Bronx Guys? That's VJ, right?
That's VJ's team, but it's
Oh.
but
Yeah,
it's
I
not
love-
just
I-
VJ. There's like 12 of them. There's
Yeah, I
12
know.
of them.
That's just like.
Okay, so obviously you're gonna say you.
I didn't say that.
Oh, okay, go ahead.
Listen.
Who's
Who's
gonna
it
win?
gonna be?
The Bronx Guys are a very good team.
They are.
They put up points even though they can't win to save their life.
Yep.
But they're gonna lose this week.
Okay, so like I said.
I'm gonna win.
Okay. Next game we have is Team Garlic
I'm gonna
Knots.
score more points.
Team Garlic Knots versus Team Dream. That's you, Team Dream. It is Team Garlic Knots is not that good of a team. You have a good team, but your team also has the ability to not score a lot of points.
That is true.
So, but I'm going to say that Team Dream that you're going to win this one, and I think it's going to be 126.3 to 111.4. Go.
Well, who is Team Garlic Nuts?
That's Louis, right? That's Louis?
Gio.
No, that's Gio.
Giovanni's brother.
Yep.
Okay. Oh no. Well,
obviously, I think you're going to say you're going to win.
I'm gonna win.
Okay.
I'm gonna win.
Yeah, you sound very confident.
I was going to say.
You sound,
I don't know.
you sounded very confident in yourself.
I am going to win.
Oh, because
Okay.
you said it properly,
Yeah.
I'm supposed to believe you?
I know.
Because
Then
I
just
do.
wait.
Because I do believe you.
So who are you?
I hope you lose.
I'm a winner.
All right. Let's take it easy. I do hope you lose.
Okay.
But
yeah, no,
I,
you need me to.
I think you're going to end up pulling it off, even though I need you to lose.
Okay. All right. Next game we have is Team El Mago versus Mr. Poopy Butthole. Two powerhouse teams.
Fighting for first place.
Team El Mago is
No, they're fighting for the 1 seed. They're not fighting. They're in 2 different divisions.
Right. I mean,
But they're fighting
they're
for the
fighting
1
for
seed
first
along with
place
me.
In each, in
Who's
each of their
Team El
divisions.
Mago?
Team El Mago is Brian.
Whoever Brian
he's
is.
111 years old.
Yeah. Well,
How old did you say he
damn,
was?
because
I
I can
wasn't
tell the
listening.
experience.
111,
he has.
correct? Or no, wait, didn't he
that
just
was
have a
about-
birthday?
That was about like 300 years ago.
Yeah, so he just had a birthday. He's about,
Yeah.
400.
He has a pet dinosaur who he's actually older than his pet dinosaur.
Oh, I don't doubt that.
That's it's.
What's his dinosaur's name? I'm sorry, Team Dream, but I'm very curious about what his dinosaur's name is.
Carl.
Oh, I think I met Carl. Great dinosaur. Go ahead, Team Dream. What were you saying?
I don't know, but his team is stacked. That's all I got.
Who, Team El Mago?
Yes.
Yeah, Team El Mago
It
has
took
a
you
great
that
team.
long to compliment them.
I-
All right.
I'm going to.
No, well, because Jake is just so
Team El Mago, I think, is going to. I hope they lose, but I think they're. No, you know what, Mac? I'm going with Mr. Poopy Butthole on this one. I'm going to say 142.6 to 134.7.
Wow, really?
I think Mr. Bowie Butthole is going to win.
Wow.
Team El Mago, it's about time you start losing consistently. I think your run is over. I don't think you're going to make it far in the playoffs, and I think your losing is going to start today, and it's going to end with your next game because you will be eliminated.
Team Dream?
I just think that Team El Mago is gonna win.
Okay, Team El Mago.
Great reasoning.
Yeah,
Great
great
They're
reasoning.
it's just team is just they had within
You
all
like
of
the
the
way that-
years, within all of the years and how old he is, he has so much experience.
They have such a good zone. The cover 2 that they run is unstoppable.
All right, I'm not talking football here
Let's
right
go.
now.
Right, because I'd be lost.
I'd be good. Goodbye. Unless we're talking about Madden. I mean, I might be.
I'd
able to
want a
learn because
Ferris
of
wheel
Madden.
with the running back. With a little
You
comeback
run a-
candy
you run
cane
a-
action.
Yeah, I want you to come here, hike the ball, and then I'll run.
Yeah.
Next game we have is
Hot route. I don't know what that means.
17 leagues later versus Rock Nation.
J-Ho!
Huge game for 17 leagues later. Rock Nation, I believe, is out of the playoffs anyway.
Yep.
But huge game for 17 leagues later.
Yep.
Pride,
Oh.
baby. Fight for pride.
I think it's going to be a close game, in my opinion.
I think Rock Nation's going to win.
I was
only
just
because
gonna
he's
s-
going to play spoiler. He has nothing to play for, but he could really give 17 leagues later.
I know.
A lot of worrying.
I
He
know.
could stress him out.
I
He
think-
he could end up giving him a bad day.
I think he's losing sleep over it. You know what I mean? Like
So.
17, like he's like nervous.
because 17 Rock Nation has nothing to lose.
no, they're going to
17
go
leagues
out
later.
Yeah. I'm going to have to agree
I
with
mean,
you.
17 leagues later could still make the playoffs with the loss, but winning secures it for him.
Correct.
So 17 league, it's a big game for 17 leagues later.
and I'm going to say Rock Nation is going to win this one. I think it's going to be 137.4 to 130.2. It's going to be close. Team Dream?
Well, as long as J-Hove doesn't, necessarily take a week off since he's not going to the playoffs. Hopefully he does not do that.
Right,
because we
there's
don't do that in
you-
this league.
yeah, that's against the rules in this league.
Yeah, you cannot do that in this league.
But if he doesn't do that, I mean, J-Hove can surprise you.
He can?
He can surprise you.
Team
Yeah,
can
but
put up
most of the
points.
surprises is how he gets worse and worse at things. Like he'll do something so bad.
We're not talking about Rocket League right now.
He'll be so bad at something, and then somehow he'll get worse at it.
Yeah.
So it's like I feel like the surprising is
And you adjust it to the level of how bad he is, and then it's like, wow, I have to adjust again.
He's a man who could really set the bar lower and lower each time, and
nobody knows how, but it just happens.
It's my
It just happens.
bottling.
It's bottling. It's bottling.
You put it in a
It's
bottle.
like when you trap it in a bottle.
Yeah, it's mind bottling.
Bottling. Next game we have is my game. Team 69ers versus Boats and Hose. Not much to say about that. I think I'm going to win this one. Boats and Hose needs a win, but I'm going to win this one, and I'm going to say it's 140.2 to 126.7.
Who's Boats and Hose?
Boats and Hose is
Uncle
Louis.
What's your record? Do you need this win?
I don't need this win.
What's his record?
I need
6
this one.
and 6. He needs this win.
He needs this win. I mean, I feel like it'll be a close game. I feel like, wow.
Very disrespectful.
I'm next to him, so it's coming over here.
Very disrespectful.
You know how fast that travels?
Very disrespectful.
Please tell me how fast it travels.
Well,
I will apologize if you could tell me how fast my fart travels.
Well, you never said I couldn't
Without
check it on
Googling
Google.
it.
Okay,
You have 3 seconds.
all right.
3, 2,
2,
7/10 of a second.
Boom.
We'll verify.
Team Dream.
Am I supposed to answer that?
Yeah, no, answer.
Oh my!
I think it skipped right over me. I think it skipped right over me. If it's 7/10 of a second, I'm going to punch you in the face. What does that say?
They travel at 10 feet per second. You said 7/10 of a second. What does that even mean?
Yeah, 7/10 of a second.
7/10
From
of a
here to
second.
here.
They travel 7/10 of a second.
7/10 of a second. Team Dream. Who's going to win? Team 69ers or Boats and Hose?
I'm gonna say, I think Boats and Hose. They're gonna pull it out.
Boats and Hose. All right.
They have too much to play for.
Cap.
I think you're going to win. Boats and Hose are going to lose.
All right. Next game we have is Rest in Peace versus the Smoking Jay Cutlers. Rest in Peace. What are they right now? They're 8-4.
Who's who? All right,
So
well,
Rest in
who's who?
Peace versus Smoking Jay Cutlers. Rest in Peace is Joni.
My brother.
And
against
Smoking
Uzi.
Jay Cutlers is Uzi. I think, honestly, Smoking Jay Cutlers are going to win this one. They don't have, they have a decent team, though. You know what I mean? It's just they don't, for some reason, they don't win.
They're 3-9.
Yeah, and I think that they're going to pull this one out. I'm sorry, Joni, but it's the truth. I think that Smoking Jay Cutlers are going to win this one. Did you just fucking, fuck you, motherfucker? Hello.
I was helping you out. I lowered it a little bit.
Oh, I thought you turned my shit off. He did turn my shit off. I know he did.
I lowered
He
it.
did. He did. He turned it off. All right, so I think Smoking Jay Cutlers are going to win this one, and I think it's going to be a low-scoring game. I think it's going to be 112.3 to 97.5. Team Dream, what do you think?
Sorry, Uzi.
Okay.
I think Rest in Peace is gonna take it pretty easily.
Cap.
Rest in peace is winning this game.
Okay.
I'm done rooting for Uzi. He's been
I know
nothing
he's
but
been a disappointment, but Uzi, I still believe in you.
Uzi, I'm gonna tell you what my father told me. You're a disappointment. You were an accident. We only wanted your brother.
Oh, that's true. Joni, you are clearly the favorite. It's kind of bullshit.
Why are you?
I
even
got
alive?
one of those. I got
Thanks,
one of
Dad.
those. I got one of those too.
All right, ladies and gentlemen.
Wait, let's talk about playoff picture.
That covers this segment. For the next segment, we're going to discuss the playoff picture because we're
Suck
not
it.
having any
Oh,
owners
we're not
on.
calling any owners. Okay, because you all suck
So
and we don't like any of you.
we'll see you right after this quick commercial break.
And we're back. All right, let's talk about the potential playoff bracket. We are 1 week away from playoffs. All
Let
right,
me take a look at
and
this.
we're going to talk about the potential playoff bracket here. Right now, we have in the 1 seed, the number 1 overall seed with a bye would be Team El Mago. He is safe, but he has the potential if he loses this week and I win that I would jump him and I would get the bye there. In the other the other side of the bracket, the 1 seed would be, which is the number 2 overall seed, Mr. Poopy Butthole, and he would have a bye. I'm not sure underneath him if there's anybody that could jump him, but we'll see. Then, right now, 5 versus 4 would be 17 leagues later versus Rest in Peace, and 6 versus 3 would be Team Dream versus myself, Team 69ers. So here's the thing. There is a few different things that could happen now. All right. Team Dream. Actually, Cap over here could sneak into the playoffs with a Team Dream loss and with a Boats and Hose loss. He could sneak into the playoffs. Okay, so he's hoping for a loss from you and a loss from Boats and Hose as well. Also, if you win and 17 leagues later loses, you can jump them depending on points for, and you could make the playoffs. You understand?
Yep.
So, right?
At the end of the day, both I need a win, Team Dream needs a win, and
Boats and Hose can
Boats and
sneak in
Hose
too.
needs a win.
Boats and Hose can sneak in too if the same thing happens.
so teams that are already eliminated are the Smoking Jay Cutlers,
Are you sure?
Rip Uzi.
the Bronx Guys,
I don't know about that.
Team Gognots, and Rock Nation.
Rock Nation. Boats
So-
and Hose and Shake and Bakers have a chance.
Giovanni, it's your time to go be a father. You have an off season now.
Boats and Hose
entire
and Shake and
season has
Bakers
been
have a
off-season.
chance. Yeah, I was gonna say. Actually, no, they've had 5 wins. They actually started off hot, and then
They did,
didn't
they did.
They didn't come. They didn't finish.
He did better in his early stages as a father.
I know.
Yeah.
If that says anything about how your father's going to be when she turns into a teenager, yikes.
Oh,
Have fun. Good luck,
Just
bro.
kidding, bro. Best of luck. I love you.
love you.
All right, so that's it. That's it for. Nah, I'm okay. I was thinking about it, but I'm okay. No, thank you. Now I definitely want.
Did you really? You
Okay.
twirled the cheese
So-
off.
Yeah, I have a steak that I twirl cheese before I eat it.
Can you put that in front of the camera? Can you
He's
show?
got serious
Can
fucking
you
issues.
show
Give me
that?
this.
I like drill
Is
bit
this how
shaped
people
food.
This is
eat
what
their
he
cheese?
did with the string cheese. Instead of peeling it off like a normal human
You guys
being.
know how this works, right?
What?
It's 2 colored, so I ate the yellow color. It's twirled
I've never
around.
seen.
You're
this
a
fucking cheese.
psycho.
I've never seen this fucking cheese. So that is it for this week. And after this week, we will know the playoffs.
Are you
We will
twirling it
know
into a
who
smaller twist now?
makes the playoffs.
Yep, he did.
That's
Yep, he did.
disgusting. I can
That
see
was
you through the
honestly-
reflection. That's disgusting. So, have a great night. Have a great Thanksgiving. And have a great fantasy week.
Stay golden, pony boy.
We will see you
Team
guys
Dream,
next
thank
week.
you for coming on.
Team Dream,
Appreciate
thank
you
very
having me.
much.
It's been a
It was my pleasure.
Clap it out.
Coach,
Can we clap it out in the studio back there? Thank you, Team Dream, for coming on. Okay. Thank you, Cap, for nothing because you sucked. And
you're welcome for me
Everybody-
being me.
everybody, happy Thanksgiving. Take care. This show is going off the fucking rails right now.